it's a new chapter. It's a new decade, and it's a new chapter with this guy right here. He's such a rock star. We love him. You guys, how many of you have had the opportunity to go into your CEO mentor's home and toast, okay, to new beginnings, new chapters, a new launch? It's super, super awesome. We're super excited. Honey, I'm going to let you take this because I am...
You're swiving all around.
Yeah, and I'm...
You're making people dizzy.
I am.
Well, guys, hey, I just wanted to hop on. We're going to be, Nick's going to be sharing some words of wisdom with you all. And I'm a big promoter on surround yourself with people who you want to be, where that you are, where they are, and just be able to level up. And that's what Nick's been able to do with us, is just kind of game plan strategy with us. And we're super thankful to have that opportunity. And Nick, where are we going? What's going on? What's happening with all the new exciting stuff?
Well, first I hope we're going to dinner.
Yes.
I'm hungry. Well, let's talk a little bit about, well, first of all, entrepreneurship in general. So generically speaking, entrepreneurship, the little horn heads, like every so often, there's like one planet out there, like this
there
one.
it is, strategically.
Bink. Okay. Talking about entrepreneurship generically, well, I think first of all, everybody should have something that they're participating in from an entrepreneurial perspective, no matter how traditional your current career is or your current focus is. What is your side gig? What is your plan B? What is the additional income stream that you have? Everybody should have one or two. That is, it's no longer, it shouldn't just be like something you're thinking about doing. Like, it's a necessity. It's a necessity to make sure that you have, that side gig income coming in. We were just, pretty fortunate that we had an opportunity to partner with a company that does about 300 million a year and change in about 4 different continents, with a extremely high science innovation. Being in the supplement world personally for 15 years, this is the biggest thing I've ever seen from an innovation perspective in science, from the wellness perspective. So to be able to put your body into ketosis within 60 minutes from drinking a drink is, to me, it was unfathomable, being that I went on a keto diet and I got in really good shape, and it was insanely difficult for me, like insanely difficult. And, I was like, after I was done, I was like, man, I don't know if I could ever go back and do that level of discipline again, even though how I looked and how I felt was phenomenal, being in a state of ketosis. So finding, the Prove It products and becoming a partner with the founder, Brian Underwood, and him knowing, our strength of challenge marketing and being a category king of creating challenge marketing and challenge.com and doing a couple billion in sales with that, we saw an opportunity for us to partner, go global, and launch a 10-day drink ketones challenge. And this amazing couple has got significant background in marketing and events and fitness and sales and just general leadership. So, having the ability personally and on our end to attract power couples that have diverse skill sets in what I would call transferable skills into our industry. Nobody wakes up, when they're 19 years old in college and call them. I'm like, listen, I just dawned on me, I want to do network marketing. That's what I want to do. Like, that's not what happens. You don't just wake up and like, oh, I'm going to go to college to do network marketing. It just kind of happens, right? It kind of happens. So it happens because you end up being in a place in your career or in your life where certain things that you were taught or certain things that were the system just don't make sense anymore. You start to realize, wait a second, I'm only going to be here for X amount of years, and how many of those years do I want to spend giving it away to this company or to this person or to these people? It's half my life or more. Is that what I'm committed to? And that's what drives people to look for, something inside of our industry. And when you have transferable skills like these two do, they have leadership, they've got management capability, they've got marketing capability, they've got fitness background, they've got parenting, they've got like 14 kids combined total. They have a football team. They actually have a football team. And this is a whole different Facebook Live, but I started having children late. I was already a decamillionaire by the time I had my first kid. And by the time I had kids, now they're 3 and 6, and I meet parents that struggle with entrepreneurship, and I'm just like, you realize that you parent, right? The hardest thing I've ever done in my life is parenting, period. The most amount of salesmanship, the most amount of influence, the most amount of objection handling, the most amount of like lack of emotional intelligence of leading human beings is parenting children. And that's a whole different Facebook Live. These two,
That is such the truth.
these
though.
two are successful in what we do
Negotiating.
because they have so many kids. And if you can lead and help your children grow up and actually live, just be alive by the time they're 18, I think that's like record setting. It's like launching a company in itself and make it to 18 years old and it's still alive. Like, again, different training, but I think their skills and what they've built through their different paths that they've chosen in their careers, plus being amazing parents, have made them perfectly suited for this industry. Not specifically. You're welcome. I wish we could do this, but we can't because the Facebook. We
Started that.
right now
Everyone's gonna get off their feet.
everyone's starting to go like this with their head. Yeah, it makes them perfectly suited for our industry. And then there's our particular company inside of our industry, and I'm just grateful that we get an opportunity to work with these two and the people that they've brought to the table. I can share with you guys, if you're watching this and you know them, then you already know. Like, to me, if you know them and you're not a part of what they're doing, for me, it's like, why? Like, why? Even if it's passively, why? Why are you not a part of what they're doing, just from a passive perspective?
We're having fun.
Come on. If you do not know them, then and you just happen to stumble across this, well, these are two amazing human beings that are going to be great at whatever they do, and they've chosen the 10-day keto challenge to be the thing that they're aligning their skills and their gifts. Why? Okay, great question. Number one.
That's why.
Well, there's a couple whys. One why is the product works insanely well. So sometimes you stumble across something that works so well, and you go, okay, everyone I know and everyone I don't know needs to have this. And you're doing an injustice when you find something that makes people feel so good and you don't do your best to bring it out there to the world. So that's one giant why. Number two is when you have the ability to create an income stream by bringing something that's so fantastic to the marketplace, that's another massive why, right? Some people are earning money doing something they don't truly love, or they're earning money representing a product or service or a company or a brand that they don't truly align with. And it's sad, but they wake up every day and they're going to spend 8, 9, 10 hours that day building a dream for somebody else in a company, brand, message, product, or service that they themselves don't even love. And that's wild and crazy to me. So the fact that they're able to earn an income that way, that's pretty damn cool. But then you start to look at the extrapolation of what we do and its multiplication effect. And that then lies in one of the things that I love most, which is you get to develop entrepreneurs. So not only do you get to become an entrepreneur, not only do you get to take and offer an amazing, if not the best product out there, but you get to develop other entrepreneurs. And what we're doing tonight is a part of that, right?
Yes,
Absolutely.
so good.
I get a chance to sit down with them and have a glass of wine and have dinner and talk business and let them ask questions and I get to share what I've learned, and I get to learn from them what they're learning inside of our new venture and what's working, what's not working. But to be able to do that every day, and just think about that, encapsulate this for a moment, to wake up every day and go, okay, I get to work when I want, where I want, with who I want. You don't have to be rich to feel rich if you have those things. I'm going to say those again. I get to work when I want, where I want, with who I want. If all you do is make as much money as you make at work, or maybe even a little bit less, but you get to determine when, who, and where, that changes everything, okay? Then they get to do that with a product that's changing people's lives, and they get to do that by picking people that they're developing as other entrepreneurs. So, that's a quick, 8, 9 minutes on, I'd say philosophically, what we're doing and maybe some whys. And Would love to have you guys, learn more, become a part of it. Grab these guys, join them, learn from them, have coffee with them, figure out what they're doing. Get on the 10-day ketone challenge. I'll just say this. Business is not for everybody. Entrepreneurship is not for everybody. Why? It takes work. You get rejected. People don't like rejection. It's the number one fear in the world. You might say it's public speaking. That's just a fear of being rejected publicly. So it's like nobody likes rejection, so they avoid things like entrepreneurship because entrepreneurship is guaranteed rejection. So those of you who are unwilling to face those things, just get on the product. Get on the product, take the 10-day ketone challenge. If you don't like it, return it. But I got a feeling you're going to be consuming a bunch of it from that point forward, as all of us have. I literally can't live without this stuff now. I take it, and I don't know if I'm taking it more than I'm supposed to.
How many times a day are you taking it?
3, 4, 5. I don't know. Whatever. Who's counting? Who counts that kind of stuff?
It makes you feel good. It gives you energy.
Yeah,
right?
Energy is the first of many. So get on the product or come aboard and work with us in some capacity. Help us launch a marketplace. We're just getting up and going. Our first 1,000 people have just joined the team. Who we got down here? Oh, hey. Hey, why? I thought unicorn had teeth. Let me see your teeth. It's a toothless unicorn? Is there any other toothless unicorns running around? Find me another one. We're launching marketplaces. Our first 1,000 people just came aboard, and we need some help. So if you're open to help us launch a marketplace, some people that are really into the highest level of energies, the best brain health they've ever had, fat loss, things like that. And you want to put this in their hands, please help us do that. And I'm in love with this family here to my right, and their toothless unicorn. Hang on, come here, Ava. Let me see your teeth. Can you both smile at the same time? Twinsies! Look at that. Bring your family, bring your kids. Let's do something great. Let me kick it back to these two beautiful people here.
Listen,
Awesome.
I have to say really quick.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. But you said something that completely left an imprint in my heart. And it was, how many of you get to do something where your income is actually tied to helping other people, impacting their lives, making it better? That's what we get to do. And we get to do it with people like that guy. I don't know about anybody else, but I have never, ever been in my CEO's home. He's never invited me, or she, we're going to say she's never invited me. It's just the people that you connect with. It's pretty cool. So I'm really thankful and humbled and blessed to be here with you, Nick. I know Steve is too. So thank you.
Come aboard.
Yes.